welcome back everybody. Aaron 1249 G41 now, school you prefer. Back with Prison Architect, Prison Stories. Last episode we did Palermo. This is GABOS. There's a riot in progress at Alchemico State Prison. To make matters worse, CEO Charles Wallace is being held hostage by one Douglas Benedict, a cop killer serving a life sentence. In this chapter you learn about riot control, solitary confinement, medical care, and punishments. It's gonna be a big one. This just in. A riot has broken out at Alchemico State Prison. Staff and security have fled the perimeter and are awaiting military assistance. A number of personnel are still unaccounted for, including the prison's own CEO, Charles Wallace. It is believed the riot erupted following the arrest of several high-profile judges alleged to have taken kickbacks in return for imposing harsher prison sentences. CNDC can reveal that Douglas Benedict, currently serving a life term, is the ringleader behind the outbreak of violence. It is understood that Benedict himself is likely to have been a victim of the corruption occurring within the judicial system. City Mayor Calvin Heller released this statement just a few moments ago. To those who question our policies of punitive reform, this should be act as a stark reminder. These men have housing and food provided, the privilege of paid work. This is how they reward the taxpayers who subsidize their comforts. Let's see, adding fuel to the fire, or to say the criminal underworld has recently been rocked by a series of high-profile deaths, including mob boss Victor Palermo, who died under suspicious circumstances last month after a fire broke out at Gina Cole Correctional Facility. CEO Charles Wallace's deputy, a relative newcomer to the post, has been tasked with restoring order. It is yet to be seen whether a lack of experience will prove costly during this difficult crisis. Oh boy. Negotiators calling. It's out of control here. Nobody is in charge. We've got multiple casualties and the remaining guards won't go into the rioting cell blocks. We've had to pull back to perimeter. What's worse is that the fog of war means we won't be able to see what's going on inside the cell blocks until we get it in there ourselves. Figure out what to do and put a stop to this before it gets out of hand. A call has been made to emergency response services. A truck full of riot guards should be here any moment. Speak of the devil when he shall appear, clad in stab vests and wielding batons. Looks like we've been given 3 field squads of riot guards. These have been specially trained to deal with even the most intense riot situations. I need you to order these guards to sweep through all the areas of the prison under inmate control. The inmates controlled areas are shown in red. You can select a large group of guards by holding and dragging a box around those you want. With the riot guard selected, move to the cursor into the red inmate controlled area. And press again. Okay. We need to gain control of this situation ASAP. Start by taking back the General Pop Cell, block 3 clicks south of our position. Good luck. Let's see, is it this one? Which one? General population, is this it? Restore orders to the prison. Yep, this is gonna be an interesting episode. riot guards make a difference already. Good job. You'll notice that as the riot guards enter a red area, they begin to subdue rioting inmates. The area fades away. When this happens, it means order has been restored, and our regular guards can enter these house areas and start to dish out any food. The next area, then. They're really going at it. Beam up, quick. I assume this is the CEO deputy who I'm speaking with. I appreciate this is a very difficult time and we are under intense scrutiny. Rest assured you have my full support in using any and all resources at your disposal. We've gained foothold and retaken some of the prison, I see. It's been long lost so far. The circumstance is completely justified. Before you push on, retake the rest of the prison, you need to secure the cell block that you've already captured. Hire some extra guards and assign them to recapture the sectors and use the guard deployment screen. By using this, we can ensure the captured cells block will stay captured. How many guards should I hire? 30 guards. Are you the one in charge here? I'm Dr. Hannah McCoy. I'm here to help you tend to the wounded. You've got injured guards and inmates all over the place. With more to come, no doubt. Some of them are in critical state. We need to set up an infirmary somewhere on the site. You could construct a new building, or maybe you could just repurpose an existing room. I'll leave it to you. Once we decide, begin treating the injured. There also seems to be quite a few bodies. For the sake of their dignity, we need to set up a morgue. Once the morgue has been created, doctors and guards will start bringing in the deceased. You'll need to hire workmen, I suppose, for any construction work. Be sure to keep them safe. Good luck. Room, walls. Alright, I need my guards healed up so they can take care of the situation. Alright, we can't go into there just yet. How do we get to this one then? Listen up, we got your CEO. Ugh. So this is how it works. I ask, you give. Any problems, send anyone in, or if I even smell a cop, I get a bullet in the skull. We want an unmarked vehicle, blackened out windows, full tank. 1 hour, I'll be in touch. This is completely unacceptable. We need eyes on that canteen so we can see what's happening. There's a small security room to the north of the canteen. We need to secure it. Put some guards in there to make and the CVC will get a vision of the whole cell block. Let's take a look at the hostage situation. Last chance to walk out of here, boss man. Ever play 2-ball tag? Two bullets, 4 empty chambers. Used to play this with jackrabbits. We blow their heads clean off. But you'll work just the same. Let's start with a simple question. What were you doing? Phone call. What were you doing in that office? I swear I don't know anything. I've seen my own reflection enough to know a man doing wrong. Fine, who goes first? You, me, what about this guy? What do you know? Just like a jackrabbit. What was in those files? I swear I don't know. Luck's running out. Still a bullet in there somewhere, and I know what I saw. Couldn't believe my own eyes. The big company man himself here in my prison, looking guilty as fuck. I'm guessing there was more in those files than just my rap sheet. Please, please don't. Odds are getting shorter, Wallace. I tell you what, I'll make it easy for you. Alright, enough of this bullshit. It's your turn, motherfucker, unless you tell me what I want to know. I can't, please. Okay, please don't shoot. It was money. It was all money. That's it? You're valuable commodities. The longer any of you are in here, the more profit we make. We're just bending the rules. That file was the proof. So what are we worth? What do you get for keeping us inside? $73,000 a year. Each? Son of a bitch, it's time for you to start paying back. Fuck, this is a disaster. Oh fucking shit, I can't deal with this. We're almost out of options here. I've had to call in a squad of armed guards from the local police station. Be careful with these guys, you might just end up with a bloodbath on your hands if you let them loose. On the other hand, I guess the prisoners may choose just to surrender when they see these guys coming in. I don't know, just do what you need to. Fuck, just get it fixed. You need to get this right on control, now. Secure the remaining 2 cell blocks before any more hostages is killed. I've taken control of reinforcements acquisition away from the negotiator. I'm giving it to you. The man has lost his head. Use the emergency menu to call in more riot guards as you need them. Be quick though, people's lives are in your hands. Actually, I'll wait. I'll wait till the armed guards get here. And I can't save the game. Alright, we're going in. Then we'll lose the people. Lost a couple of people. Get this under control now. Don't forget to use the guard deployment menu to station some guards into the cell block. So hire some more guards if you think you need them. I just want this under control. No money's no objective. Get the remaining riders under control ASAP. Roger that. I need to get my guys healed up. Locked. Damn it, come on! Or looks like we're just gonna have to do it without you guys. Alright, cell block by cell block. I want my wheels now. Wallace is joining us, and if I catch a side tail, be scraping him off the damn. That's it. It's time to bring this situation to an end. Team is all in position. None of us are getting out of here. It's not you they want. What are you talking about? I did it for money, but he did it for political gain. The longer the sentence, the more votes he got. Who the fuck are you talking about? Mary Heller. It was his blueprint. I just oiled the wheels. These files were the evidence they could destroy that destroy his career. Are you shitting me? What the fuck? They're coming in, get ready. I fucking warned you. Well, I know that must have been difficult to see, but there was nothing you could done. That man was always going to kill everyone. Anyway, you're in charge now, and there's one hell of a cleanup operation ahead of us. I always thought security here was much too lax. Those inmates have been given free rein for too long. I want you to put a stop to that. First things first, however, we need to get the fire in control. Now the riders are under control, so the firemen are on the site to tackle the flames. I'll be in touch once the fire is out. Damn, that was rough. Bring the fire in control. Well, we're gonna try to. Might as well station some guards there. Hold on. We need some people here. There's a rider still. Who's breaking shit? Someone's breaking shit and I'm not happy about it. Fire's almost under control. Come on, get the fire under control. There we go. That was that's fire death. Now we just have to ensure this never happens again. We need to deal with the punishment due to some inmates for their role in the riot. I don't want them serving the punishment in their cushy cells, though. We need to build a solitary confinement block for these savages. Solitary confinement is where inmates are taken when they need to be alone to think about what they've done. A few days in there should set anyone straight. There's no object or size requirement for the solitaries. If you're soft, you can give them a toilet, I suppose. Build me at least 10 solitary cells as soon as possible. Some of the... But I'll let you too. Oh, one more thing. We can't forget the staff who made it through this ordeal with us. They're totally exhausted. Build a staff room somewhere and give them some place to recover. Make sure it's comfortable the moment you build them north of the... Got it. Alright, we don't need the firemen anymore. Where's some lights, though? I need a light. I had to put in this place. Again, somebody's breaking shit. Alright, you all can go over here. What's going on? Are you serious? Might need to hire more guards. There. Are you serious? Oh god, everything's going to hell. Here's something. Yeah, I hear ya. Again? Hire 5 more guards. No, hire. There we go, that'll get it working. I had 2 more doctors. Let's see, we need to make... How many? The solitary block, okay. I'm gonna give them some toilets in there, just so... You've done the right thing. Your staff now has someone to rest when they're tired. They'll be much more productive. Got it. Great, we have a problem. Now, I could also give them a bed, but it's not enough room for that. Perfect. Your guards will start taking the worst vintage solitary automatically. You don't need to about that. Now, I'd much rather you build an armory. If we have an armory, we can... I'm trying to make that. Try to cause them much trouble. Once the armory is in place, hire 5 armed guards to use the patrol menu to... When I say I want every guard in the armed deployment to feel safer doing their job. Let's get them all wearing body armor and allow the use of tasers. In order to do this, you will need to open the bureaucracy menu and have your security chief research both body armor and tasers. Again, all this is in your to-do list. You need a reminder to get to it. Got it. There we go. Rooms. Armory. There. Alright, everyone. What's going on? Let's see, where am I gonna put this last guy? Research tasers, got it. The way you've taken control of this potentially sticky situation has shown what a valuable asset you could be for me, my team. I see great things in your future. This prison is much more secure now. Prisoners are too scared to try anything stupid after the changes you made. However, there's still a few more measures you could take if you really want to step up security. Researching dogs from the bureaucracy menu, build a kennel, will give you access to highly trained guard dogs that will be excellent at sniffing out contraband and escape tunnels. They'll also happen to take a chunk out of any prisoner that steps out of line. You could also research taser rollout and accompany your regular guards with tasers. This will allow them to deal with any insubordination swiftly and from a distance. I've added see this objective to you, but I'll understand if you want to move on to a new challenge. In fact, I have another problem you can take care of for me. When you're ready, just select the snapshot near the entrance. Alright, whatever. I already know what I'm familiar with, yeah. Well, that's another chapter done, GABOS. Now, to be fair to you, this one deals with the construction and requirements of rooms. This one deals with you know, demolition, time controls, regiment, and prisoner needs. This one deals with riot controls, electronic confinement, medical care, and punishment. And this one is about reform programs and prisoner labor and exports, which is another part of this game. You could be a hard ass, or you could be a reformer. That's what we're going to do in the next episode. Anyway, till next time, everyone. Bye bye.